Let that one sit for a moment.
Yeah,
right?
thank you. I appreciate that.
So I started giggling, but I want to come in deadly serious for round one. So here we are. Shush, holding on to this apartment's push. Oh, he's deleted immediately. Big. That's lovely. 4 pistols on 2 players in the apartments, and they are deleted.
Oh, that's brutal. What an incredible pair of shots out of Bit. And it looks like, okay, we're back. We're back. Let's make sure we're challenging it brackets since they had such a tough time handling it. And that also would be the question mark with the stand-in, with NPL playing in this team. Will they have enough coordination? But that's a conversation that we can have when the second half begins. This is obviously a fantastic pistol round for NaVi to open up with.
OG matchup from yesterday. It was the CT side where Heroic kind of did their best work. Everything. This is going to be a Zeus kill. I can just feel it in my bones.
It's not.
Oh, what? No, don't you dare look over there.
Oh, no. Well,
wait.
All right.
Down in the pit. All right. Nice
Bang.
tap for Simple.
Oh.
And Config runs down MPL. Simple's trying to come in for this trade. That bomb's going back up Banana. This is a little awkward here for NaVi. The Electronic runs past.
No.
This is crazy. Yabi with the trigger discipline. It's only 1 kill out of it. But it slows down this rotate through CT, and now Heroic know what's happening in this round. They know it's the CT to B split. 1 man still in the site. Tess says waits with the 5-7. Here they come. Up and over, but the 5-7 strikes. Hello.
Oh, all the way over.
Those hops right on over him. That's devastating. Heroic stealing away with the 4-spy.
No smoke to extinguish the Molotov, so they've got to wait it out, and time is running down.
This is really being left into the final margins here. The entries have got to be clean. Over the top, Yabi gets involved, but dead after the first. And the other 2 for Heroic hadn't even begun rotating over.
And back into a powerful position, but again, because of the economy growth, because of returning on a low buy round, great triple from Shush to keep his weapon alive. That's going to take resources away from NaVi, and Heroic's going to have another strong buy in this round.
And, you know, even the kind of protocol one-star retake util came.
Oh!
Okay, Simple.
NaVi's wasting. Oh, yeah, he could find the bomb. That would be huge if he's able to grab. Perfecto! Missed the opportunity. Now Bit's there to turn the corner. This is perfect from NaVi. Poor little Yabi all alone. Config's hustling through library, but Heroic's in trouble.
Yeah, they have everyone here this time, right? They have a reason to fight. In this moment, Config has just really enticed them in. That double around the smoke, and now Yabi holding down the site. This one's flipped on its head. Perfecto and Bit fighting back, doing all they can. But Config, the man who kickstarted this retake, now the one who's got to finish it in the 1v2. Plant at the back of the site right now. He's got a 1v1 to this pit player, but he's missed that timing. Instead, going to try and wait for this stand from the man in the site. But Perfecto nails the shot and puts a stop to Config.
Yeah, that's a great effort to pull this round back. Oh, this is disgusting.
That's just crazy.
No. Oh. And a relatively busted buy. Simple's going to move forward, but the Flames make it a very difficult fight. An easy one for Tess's to grab the headshot.
It's even moving back. This is looking like NaVi are very, very interested as to what this B site has in store. Now, there's still a lot of utility in play here for Heroic. They can try and put a stop to any sort of immediate reaction at B, and that smoke in your face after you've lost 2 players committing to get this top B control. He hits up MVL for it. Well, because MVL can't say no. You know, like, he has to give him the AK. Simple looks to you and says, like, mate, drop the AK. Like, isn't head armor on 2 players for this Heroic squad? Surely that doesn't come back to punish them, right? We do have Shush falling early over here in middle, boosted up. He's the first man out of the round. Now Yabi up close on short is going to try his hand at this trade, but they just try to avoid him. Back into the danger zone for this Boiler player, and Simple shut down by Yabi on the short side. Suddenly that man advantage is flipped back the other way. Bit will collect that trade frag eventually. Yeah, he's going to be in a really good spot to put a stop to this, but Electronic takes his head off. Cadian gone, and so Config's got to do this now from up in the graveyard on the short side. They nearly line up for him. It's good damage, but a 2v1 numbers alone could end up deciding this. Tess says fast up through middle. Molly used it pit. At least clears one of these angles, right? Has a bit of a better picture as to where they could be, but it's Bit with that turn. Dodges the flash and then is quick to the mark at the mid to B. With Cadian holding down the arch side. Could be hard pressed. Ooh, Or it could be easy. NPL gets rid of the Danish AWP. Configures to come back to try and plug this hole at CT, and he will. Tess says, caught with the molly out. Bits lined up a double. Burning, but he just extinguishes it. Down to 6 HP, but in with the chance, in with the bomb plant now. No peek at a Bit, no noise made. This has just got to be the read. They've moved into the site. They're closing the gap. No utils coming out. A Bit. That is a crazy shot. One more man. He does do damage. He threw a bit of util down onto the bomb. The molly. Is that going to be enough? Oh my God. Bit with the clutch. As Heroic crumble under the pressure.
Heroic had the solution the whole time. The nade was never deployed.
I cannot believe what we've just seen there. This shot!
Get out!
And then Shush like trying to just get on the bomb that much faster.
I don't think I've ever seen Electronic make that noise.
NaVi making noise all across the map right now. Out into middle, out into this stack, but with only the pistols.
Damn.
NPL just no mercy. Bloodlust and even took Electronic out of the round. That's one way to try and assert some dominance.
Yeah, I like it. And Simple's got them trapped inside the B bomb site, so Tessus will be the bait. He's jumping. Simple knows there's more coming. He knows it's not just one player. Ready for the second, and he gets them both. 8-4. NaVi starting to pile on their own map pick to start this series. Heroic trying to come in with a new philosophy, deny access to Banana for NaVi. Early utility, early aggression as well. They're gonna come right through this smoke, and Heroic's ready. Config with one, but Perfecto doubles up. The bomb is still dropped to the base of T-ramp, so someone's gonna have to go pick that up, but
Heroic, you know, they're all here. They're gonna give this a little look in, a little push and a prod, and with that kill coming through the pipeline, all right, now they're probably interested. Now they're enticed. Yabi has given them something to go off of. As mentioned coming into this, they didn't have a kit. They were always going to be pressed for time, and a lot of it is ticked off that bomb already. Util coming over, Electronic forced wide around the pillar. He was ready for exactly this. Bit and him, lovely crossfire between the two of them, and Bit has mopped up these remaining players. Cadian just has to save. And it's combat saving at that. They are all looking in the ruins, and it's only a matter of time before Bit finds you.
Bit is 17-5 right now.
After Bit's early kill in towards this A side of the map, it looks like it. They're grouping in the apartments. They're grouped in top mid. Gonna try and split this, and there's Perfecto really giving you a reason to hit this A bomb site now. One man in the site in Shush. He does have a bit of a bait from long right, firing through that smoke, trying to give him a chance to fight back, but it's just one kill from the site man. This is gonna come down to the retake. Moving in fast. Heroic aren't waiting around. They're going to try and throw this off with the pace. Electronic at a great spot to shut this all down, but it might never even come down to that, as the spam could do it. Tess says so low. Not a hope in the world to win this one, and there's the nade to seal the deal. It's a lights out 11-4 half from NaVi on their map pick.
Let's see if Bit's going to keep his powers on the CT side. Simple is. Good headshot onto Yabi. Now he sees them turning the corner. He can be safe. He can wait. He can give Bit the attention, the chance to be involved now. Headshot from Bit, and the hit continues, but it gets stopped.
Yeah, just two players here. Least defended side of the map, but you wouldn't know it if you're Heroic. Lit up by Bit and Simple. Even Daddy Electronic wanting to get involved. Oh. No. He threw the flash back. Tried to give himself a way to get set up. And now the push looking to come through. Simple gonna have to have successes where Bit was able to stick the landing back at the site. Simple's only good for one. And even though they trade evenly inside of B, it's that one kill earlier on onto Electronic that went untraded that's kept the scales tipped in favor of Heroic.
Oh my God, he even had a perfect nade.
But upset early on to open up the second half. I will say, you know, the fact that Bit stays alive with his M4, try to avoid this guy with the game he's having. And like they wanted with this round, they run right at him in top mid and knock him out of the round early. Simple tries his hand at the no-scope on the scout, but ends up paying the price for it.
Oh, turns away. Config comes back. Good spray, good control. NPL gets two from Hulls, but he's brought down very low, and now he's the only one left. Tessus hunts him down, 12-6.
Just tried running up to the smoke. Oh, no, hang on, there it is. Perfecto just didn't grab it the first time around. He has juggled that Famas onto Bit, so they've kind of rearmed and replenished inside of B, but do they have the manpower? Bit comes through the smoke, only good for one. Perfecto, back of the site, can't find the chain kills together on that AWP. The other two for NaVi moving in. I mean, they got pistols armor, they're buying next round anyway. They could justify giving this a bit of a look in. They will be hard-pressed to find much. This fight's weighted pretty heavily, and Electronic does win that out. With Config dead and AK retrieved, don't write them out of this yet! Electronic on a tear, trying to make this retake happen. Tesses left alone, it's down to the 1v1. Electronic swings, but Tesses wins!
What a great recovery. Huge for Tesses to keep this comeback alive. Looks like he's going to have a lot of attention, a lot of responsibility.
This is a lot to do for just one guy. Oh, Yappy, how does he win that? Simple tries to come through the smoke, but look at this. It's just a whirlwind of death inside of A, mate. Run away, Bit. Run away. It's all you've got left.
Now it's a timing holes pop right out of spawn. Really taking advantage of a lack of a third defender there. And that's a great shot from Config.
That's just ludicrous, isn't it?
Oh, my.
I couldn't even really see Electronic there from...
Oh, you're so dead. You're so dead.
Oh. Oh. He gets out. He gets out. He does manage to stay alive. So Bit.
I wouldn't call this straight up gamble stack because they have some intel that mid wasn't taken, but there's still potential that Heroic can fall back on this. Oh, Heroic wants to find it. He wants to know what's coming. He gets two. Oh, maybe a third. He's got the dink. Push forward. You deserve it, but he's going to play it smart. 5-on-3. And now they've got to hustle back.
Yeah, the weird thing is that was so successful that now it's going to force the A play into the empty A bomb site. Tesses could still recover this if he can hold back the rotations, but it's a lot of work for just one man, and Perfecto will get rid of him. Yabi and Cadian. Smoke down at Moto's nice. Gives them just that much more breathing room, but you do need Yabi down in the pit to find success. Cadian dead. Another one of these boosts rings out for NaVi, and they find it on a low buy. We're going to call their bluff, and he might have called it at the perfect time. Simple on the balcony, Electronic at long. Good spam damage from the IGL, but it's returned by Config. Bit dead after one, so Simple. And this Sightman and MPL have got to do the heavy lifting. There's the lineup. Simple tears them down. And NaVi start to chain together some rounds now, finding their footing onto 14. So we see them giving Banana a little more attention early on, making some noise there. Keeping two players of NaVi towards B before they hit this go button on the A play. Only one kill from MPL, but Simple lies in wait. Was the hero last round, trying to do it again, but he's low on health. Blown out by Tesses. He'll keep this even in the 3v3, and now Heroic pump the brakes. Cadian's called for full stoppage in this one. He was very much the guy who kickstarted this whole resurgence for NaVi. Will he step up to the mark? The flash is there to set him up, but now they know about him in the back of the site. It's a dink, but not the kill. Perfecto tries to rise to the occasion, and that double is helped out. It's Bit, the old king of this map for NaVi, in the 1v1 versus Cadian. He's crossing a Banana. This fight's going to happen here and now. Cadian with this orb, trying to keep Heroic in it, but a missed shot. It sails by. Bit remains composed and finds 15 map point for NaVi. Crossfire's similar to this all tournament long. Let's see if they can finally get past it. Util going over. MPL tries to swing it wide. That feeds into the beast. Simple on long. Lines up two. The spray is controlled, and he'll keep this even. Bit from the pit. Out in the open now. And he's taking names. Look at this. Crossing into the site. Bit is lighting them up. And it ends how it all started, with Bit firing off. NaVi take Inferno.
Oh. Molotov in, Electronic's fine with it. Oh, not fine with the flashbang. Not fine with the flashbang whatsoever. But he bought time, spamming away to get Bit in there with 2 headshots. They have infested some really powerful positions to have a long-range crossfire.
Cadian not peeking as well. It's perfect. He is being held. It is being considered, but it was Bit, the one man. At 1 HP. Out of the round now. Perfecto has found Yabi. Shush. Gonna have to try and take this one over the line because Cadian's still a little ways out. If he can just buy time, stop them from getting on that bomb, and he's doing a good job of it right now. They tap it, but Shush wins that first fight. Cadian from Cave gets involved. Damage being done. They're on the bomb. They're sticking it. Cadian not swinging yet. Trying to time this well, and oh, he gets them off the defuse, but a turn from Simple. He should have time to get that one in. So NaVi find themselves a pistol round. Yes!
Oh, just about.
Lovely little crossfire lined on up. Config with the deagle. Joined alongside the AK. Comes up the ramp side now, and they're wrapping Perfecto in the sight. But look at this movement, man. He's dodged them, and that gives Simple free fire into the sight. Just a free sight line while they're trying to chase. Ooh, Simple gone early on. Run out by Shush, and that's a double opener. That's the invitation into this A play. Heroic start to pick up the pace now, and really for NaVi.
It's crazy to see how powerful this double opening towards that. I mean, like that they're still actually.
Oh, Shush gonna deal with Electronic, knock him out of the round. Perfecto trying his hardest to move up and rid us of this Temple player, but really it's going to take some huge individual feats, some massive individual heroics out of him. Wrapping Red right now, coming in on this backstab. Some die young. He's going to swing, but being held, being considered by Shush, and I think Perfecto has to just write this off. Tess says there's that backstab we talk about. And so Heroic, they bring the rifles out, they bring out the big guns.
As they shift around the map here, though, might just be nice and... Oh, my lord.
Okay, I like that.
That's great. I was going to say it might just be nice and easy for NaVi to just kind of stack around this AWP, but they're going to challenge. They're going to go for this round. Electronic going 1 for 1, and now Simple shifts in again with the on.
Oh!
All right.
I don't believe he just hit that one. That's through the lip of the box. Shush thought he was safe. He thought the walls could save him, but they can't. They're in the walls. Simple with 4. That is a wonderful sequence. The hero AWP steps up in spades.
Might be a save?
Yeah, it's looking way too labored here. Oh, well, now it's a save, isn't it? And that's assuming Heroic let you live long enough to get away with these guns. Some die young, attempting to give them a path to retreat. Even he's locked out of it. And that's a little brutal, honestly. It's really expensive having to rebuy on 3. You've lost money at the end of that in a round that you weren't even trying to win.
That's Heroic winning off timing, I feel like. They get into... Oh, that's a disgusting shot. Simple never expected that peak, I think, around the Molotov.
Right? Even in that round where he was hero over towards B and like got the 4K, he immediately rotated after that initial pick at the B side. Well, this time he stuck to his guns. Heroic is still committed to this B play, right? Moving the bomb up the ramp side, these kills have got to come through. Config and Cadian with 1 apiece. Electronic holding this line, but there's the double swing from ramp to get rid of him. Bit arriving a little late to the party. Invitation lost in the mail, but he's showed up anyway. Gate crashes the B site. Plant goes in, but Bit's still stripping them out of the round. That is a lot of damage. Config's at 1 HP. This is not out of the realms of the possibility for Simple, but Config nails the shot when he really had to. By Heroic, kind of tenuously by Tesses, but does have this control to get up lane. Perfecto in the ramp side, good for the double, and Simple's now causing trouble with the AWP as well. That's the bomb dropped at ramp. Tesses in mid goes on a bit of a tear, and suddenly the gates have opened. There's a route into the A play or this B flank with a red lurk from Tesses. You've got options right now if you're Heroic.
Yeah, well, SDY better have a phenomenal round. Oh, Simple, the timing's up there. He had the read. He had the read, but not the timing. And they should know where SDY is. Would you ever expect Cadian to just be paused in this corner?
Oh, the steps. That's a rip, man. Cadian just waits, and he wins it through waiting. Patience is a virtue there for Heroic.
And Heroic's put so much attention in middle and towards Donut. That this B bomb site is so weakened. Perfecto, this is all on the timing. There's the peak, but I mean, they're already too wide of his angle. And once again, Heroic have attacked the bomb site that has the sole defender, so they've got plenty of space to work with, and now it's done.
What is a little concerning is like the bomb is still going out A. In spite of all of this, Cadian's like, no, I'm committed. And now they've lost Shush in middle. You need to try and deal with this little mid component because Simple still lies in wait. If he could steal a round away from the donut, they've got no idea he's here, and he's gonna let them believe it's clear. Oh, Simple, that's the bomb dropped, and now the alarm bells are going off. They realize they might have made a grave mistake. Tries to fake them out. Oh, they do stop the plant for a moment. They've just got it. There's just time for this. Tessez gets the bomb down. Simple with a 1v2. They almost ended up giving it away, but they are able to recover.
Yeah, he wanted a mistake that he never got. Good job from Heroic.
And this time, you don't have, Tessez kind of being as active, harassing them in middle. So it has given Electronic a tiny bit more room here to get involved. He'll get that all-important trade over on the lane side, but he does have to bear in mind that at any moment he could get swung from bottom mid. Him and Perfecto are trying to make up for this by crunching these double doors, reducing the angles that they're exposed to and taking even more real estate. B is now off limits. This is a really nice way to have navigated the problem that you were just highlighting coming into this round. Well, they both elected to play behind default, but this kind of feels like it's by design for Heroic. They still have that Molotov to try and flush out a player here, so they know where Bit was going to be. That is a really nice little layout to kind of force an engagement on your terms. In a moment like this, in a 2v4, that's a thing of beauty for Heroic. It's given them control. Now they try to swing, but there's way more around that corner than they were ready for. All three NaVi players stacked up in a line. Yeah, fast through red.
I don't have no idea.
No one's even looking. No one's even considering this. It's a complete surprise as to how Electronic just fell. Bit here, but they've heard the AWP scope in, and it's just the tag. Oh, Tessez. So finicky on that angle, the little jump up, just dodging the shot, even though they find him later on. That might not be enough to entice you in for this. They're getting lurked upon by Yabi. Cadian's holding red. Everywhere you go, everywhere that should be safe is not. It's harboring the enemy. There's actually no one in the A site right now. The best path is into the danger, is into that bomb site, but they try running back to B, and that's where the lurk gets involved. The site's free, it's ours. Perfecto runs the molly, brought down low in the process, but he does at least get to long. However, it's been heard. They heard the molly tag him, and so they knew he was there and that he was wounded. Simple moves in with the AWP, sees an arm, but can't take anything out of the round. Well, nailed it the second time around. Look at this little lurk out through middle from Tessez. This Mac-10 gonna have to do it at range, or he could try and close the gap. Canadian nails Simple. Some die young. Second man into the gun, and the second of fall. It's a 10-5 half for the Danes. It all gets a little awkward as it grinds to this halt here, but this is what Heroic knew would happen if the play came in towards B. They knew they would be tasked with this retake, and so they traded out that initial volley of kills from Bit's Glock. Over at long, he's been the hero of many a pistol round. He's trying to do it again. 3 kills in it. Perfecto just covering him while he reloads. He can try to swing out to stop this defuse. Still sticking it. Config is to get off eventually. They're wrapping him. Config with 1, but Bit puts a stop to it. 4 in the pistol from this guy.
It's not going to be a result you wanted for any of these guys. Standing on both teams, essentially. Simple and Perfecto respond 2 quick kills. Bomb is going to get planted.
Slow up tempo. Here he is. The master of pacing. Over on the long side. Oh, this. Oh,
yeah, what is that? That's awkward.
Yeah, I don't like
I didn't
that.
like that at all.
Thank God they got rid of that. Whatever that decision was, because Yabi's found 1. Oh, these guys are very close together on the ramp side. They try to fix the spacing by swinging, but Bit can't control the AK. Oh dear, NaVi. That is gonna hurt. A 3v3 that ends up just spiraling out of control. It's that recovered Galil that goes on a tear, and yeah, man.
Electronics like, here's that old migraine. Here's that
sinking feeling again.
I would have to imagine that's him watching the 2 players on ramp kind of huddled up and not really having great positioning and trying to improvise. Different mindsets as well. Bit's playing it passive. Perfecto swings out really wide with the Mac-10. He's ready to take the fight at the exact same time as Config. So there needs to be success at the B bomb site to open up the opportunity, the avenue for Electronic to get involved in it. Molotov on towards B ramp. Electronic goes first. He's got one. Oh, but they weren't doubled up on the fight. Cadian pushes forward, does clear it out, does find it. Now they have information though. Now they have information. 2 players here to deal with. And Tess's Yabby get 3 quick kills, and Simple's got no time for it.
Ooh. That's not how Cadian envisioned that one going down. He thought he was about to make some money instead. Door's been opened into B, but don't worry, Config's here as the gatekeeper to keep them out of it.
Oh, baby.
He's even going for more.
Yeah.
Config never knows when to quit it. 3 in the round, and there's Tess's backing him up. Or alternatively stealing the ace, depending on who you ask. And it will be 4 out of 5 in that round. Rather, the bomb. Not lost to no man's land. Cadian has to reposition, holding for the donut swing. First man into his crosshair doesn't last long. Some die young, dead, and Bit found, flanking middle. It's Perfecto and Electronic. What's left of them getting in towards this A-bomb site. Electronic's taking space, getting up in their face. First man gone, but there's more where that came from. Electronic with the spray! 3 kills in the blink of an eye. Cadian with 1 back. It's a clutch attempt from Electronic. The Cadian is trying his damnedest to deny. Jumping, jiggling, but Electronic does not move a muscle. He wants to fight right when he chooses to, and there's the swing up. No one can get a beat on each other. Someone's gonna win it, and Electronic will. There's the round from the man at the helm of NaVi. Might have been a quiet game for him, but he does deliver to put 8 on the board.
Close for Heroic, but no cigar, and NaVi live to fight on. But again, they lose the opening fight.
Oh, wow.
Okay, he's got
Tess has just existed between 2 Molotovs, and in spite of taking damage to take that fight, he just commits to it and wins it. That's a crazy level of confidence.
Tess has had a great game. Like, obviously, looking at the scoreboard, as Heroic usually is, very, very spread in terms of their fragging. He's at 18, nothing too crazy, but he's had some huge impact now on both sides of the map.
I don't think anything's happening here, but Perfecto's hit a couple of nice ones. There's Cadian holding the angle. Yeah, I saw him move. I saw Cadian moving up the lane, and I'm like, as long as he doesn't peek that, he's fine, he's golden, but...
A daunting task. Hoping for a mistake. That will not come. Config sprays down 3. And it's all over. It's going to be 15-8. We'll see how many kills, if any, Simple can grab with a deagle. Almost lines up a single shot.
Hang on.
Oh, he's got a P250.
Bit of intrigue now. Really there's a bit of mystery, right? But Cadian ruins it. All right, 15-8. Map point for Heroic.
When they're spreading out, they're getting picked off, and they're losing the initial fight. Oh, Tess is lucky. Good Molotov. Perfecto challenges anyway, and that's not a winning decision.
Oh, the flashes are brutal, man. It sucked all the pace at the ramp hit. Some die young does really well to get a double there. Like, that's not a... Getting 1, I think, would have been impressive enough. Slowed by the nade coming out the smoke and full blinded. Yeah, this is another one of these really nice info plays out of Heroic. They've been getting away with them all damn game. It's not stopped here in the 3v3, and they've got all their pieces in the right place. It's looking done. Bit all alone. Can't get given this fight. They just won't give it to him. Not till he's exposed to both angles, and there's the close. A lovely bit of ancient displayed there from Heroic. This series is going the distance, and the score is settled on Nuke. Pepper it with a bit of util, but this is all a fake.
It's all a fake. Bit, oh, shot in the head right as he takes the engagement. Electronic outside finds Config trying to lurk. Bit just barely gets it a cover, and it's Simple with 2 1-taps to cover his retreat. Oh, it's absolutely magnificent, and he's still looking for another fight.
Yeah, he's still twitching. He's still looking for more. Yabi wrapped from behind as well. His time is running out, you feel like. He goes back. Does deal with some die young, but there's a second man in the lobby.
A little turny-wormy fight for you there?
That's a turny-worm still right there, man. Yeah, it's taken a lot of time for Yabi to go back and clear that. 2 kills to the good, but needs 3 more very, very quickly, and they swing him together. I love that from NaVi, the kind of recognition that, all right, he's landed 2 nice ones here. Let's not have this be a 1v5. Let's all tug, play the time, play the clock, and then just swing it together when he commits to that fight. Grouped over at ramp has Simple alongside him. SDY and Perfecto still late to rotate. They're trying to clear lobby. They're trying to flush out these lurking players and leaving this lower retake down to 2. Perfecto will deal with 1. Cadian still lurking around outside, down at lower bit, and Simple combine for a kill. Cadian drops the vents. A lot of time ticked off this bomb already. They're just trying to delay it right now, and Heroic do catch Simple looking the wrong way. Tap on the bomb. Won't bait the swing yet. This is the commit, but Cadian gets them off of it, and he just closes the door on them. Literally and metaphorically, Cadian closes that door shut and finishes it off with the deagle as well. What a round to steal away if you're Heroic for NaVi.
Damage is done, but another drop, and this time Bit surely should know. But can he actually do anything with just an MP9?
Not the ideal spot for it. The nade could be nice, softening them up that much more. The MP9 begging to get involved. Support from Perfecto. These rotates are nice. These double-layered setups in at ramp have served NaVi well. Tessez taps the bomb, hoping it baits a peek, and SDY will give it to him, but it doesn't go his way. Cadian left in this one alone, 1v4, late to outside. But it has served NaVi super well so far, man. It's very, very hard to contain, especially with how,
20 seconds.
This is kind of the only place Simple has, is to go and fight for lobby, because you've lost everything else. And as he moves in, he could get caught by this late rotate. He will be. Yabi finds him. Perfecto up through the vent. Oh, no scope needed. Yabi with a great little lobby lurk takes that AWP out of Simple's hands and puts it to use. They get smoked off. Initially, that looks bad, but then they're given this fight right here onto Bit, and suddenly, Cadian sees the world of opportunities open. He knows there's a player trapped down lower. We're going to need a 2-for-1 out of someone like Electronic here to really keep NaVi in this round, but he's in a good spot to do it. Can't control the spray, and so instead, Heroic just spill over outside. Very grouped in that moment there, right? They don't let it get out of control.
Yabi's on the hunt. This has gotten expensive for Heroic, though, in a victory. I don't know if Yabi actually wants to commit to anything here. SDY. Oh, Yabi finds him at the end. The AWP is saved, however, and in the hands of Simple, we know it can turn around on its head.
Config getting activated over towards main as he slips right past the outside smokes. They test the waters at ramp and they spot this AWP. That might be enough in and of itself to deny this ramp take. They want to try and challenge Simple. They want to try and deal with him.
They only have 1 smoke on Yabi. They have to go elsewhere. You don't have the smokes to block off the doors and the windows, and Config's gonna get taken down for free. Good find from Bit. And now underneath hell, or underneath heaven, I should say, in hell, getting absolutely decimated. It's just Yabi. 1v4, and that's a strong victory for NaVi. Upper is a little bit weak.
SDY and Bit do have this nice, double-layered peak between heaven and sight, but eventually, SDY's got to flick back to the hut, and he will connect that shot, dealing with that kind of second prong of this split into the A site. Config trap back in main. Yabi's late play out the hut might go unaccounted for. Could go unnoticed, but Bit is holding for that swing to sight. He's got a little gap in, but Simple should be aware of this. And he is holding for it. Config back turn. That's a nice, easy one for Simple to find a 5th for NaVi.
He's hoping the outside presence will eventually force someone to try and rotate down vents. Electronic's got to be so careful, and not at all. Close up makes it an easy headshot. Double kill for Yabi in the round so far. SDY's got to work up some courage to try and clear this out. Wrapping around through lobby. Here's one up on the roof, but focused on squeak door, and he's got it.
He's getting wrapped in through the hut, though, and they're so much deeper than he's ready for. He was just not at all prepared for anyone to be that deep within the A site. Config drops down from above, and Bit was not looking up.
Man, so many rounds Heroic has been able to just create these extremely chaotic situations.
Back on Ancient, he kind of wasn't getting, the kill reward from it, as we said. It didn't reflect on the scoreboard, but he was finding all the safe passage. Bloody hell. Goes back in for the 3rd, and that's one too many. Ooh. Okay, he's gonna get flashed in. That's nice, at least. Makes it a little safer for Bit, but there's the counter flash out of Heroic. Simple, domed. NaVi finds him. This round, he ain't lurking you, man. He's the one leading the charge. Look at this. Into ramp, Bit strikes. Trying to get out of there with his life, trying to get out of there with this advantage. He does just have to concede the ramp room.
Makes this position from Electronic very strong, and he's got a freebie. Cadian had no idea. Bit still in the lower bomb site, ready and waiting. He's got a teammate. He's got Perfecto here in support over towards Decon, but he doesn't need it.
That's a really nice round from NaVi. Here at the CT vent, he's about to have a lot of guys coming through that door. Now, will they look to vent drop? This is what they've done, positions similar to this before, but with the bomb tumbling away from them, Perfecto dealing with the first and second players in. This is not what they wanted. Config does slip the net. The timings go his way out in the yard. A fight that was set up earlier, only just coming through now.
And he's being so patient. He's at an angle that Bit just can't see. That's got to be so nerve-wracking. They know someone is challenging towards heaven. Bit's gone up the ladder, finds Cadian. Config making his play, but Bit's got that as well. Oh my lord. And NaVi take a 9-6 lead at the half. One of these two teams is going home, and we'll find out when this map concludes. Yeah, you're exactly right. Tess is going to be over in ramp room. P250 on simple, and you have to know that challenge is going to be coming if you're the outside player. Good damage, good kill from Tess's. I don't think he can make it all the way down. He might have to stand and fight. Oh, he's got another. Falling back the fadeaway, and they're still going to press the issue. Finally, Bit takes him down, but they don't have to commit.
Yeah, Simple's caught in a fight outside. Taps Config. Out of this realm, Cadian with the backstab. And yes, there it is. Knife comes out for Cadian. Money made.
What a god.
Looking like the latter. They're just walking this contact. We've seen contact plays today. Let down Heroic, and well, that's a clean tap out of Yabi. Some die young dead. Bit's just going to try his hand at the plant. Best case scenario is you make a bit of money, but Shush won't let that happen. Look, man, if there was one kind of wild guy to do it, I think Cadian would be the type.
It's a bit early. You don't want to invest in the AWP and lose it to some deagle. This is great, though. Taste of your own medicine.
Yeah, they just had no lobby info the whole damn time. Right, in with the force spike. NaVi, fast, running down this A site. First kill for Electronic, but here's the trades coming through. Shush in with two of his own, and Cadian even runs that smoke in main. No respect, and that'll tip the advantage in favor of Heroic, who now just pumped the brakes. And let the silence speak for itself. Flashing in, they start to take fights, and they were expecting better results. Bit out of nowhere takes heads off, turns them as well as this falls into a 2v1 in favor of NaVi. Cadian's repositioned, but Bit will nail him. And from the heavens, Cadian's locked out. It's Bit heaven sent with 4 in that round. He still has that bomb, and the next nearest guy is Electronic at red. Like, no one's here to trade this kill, and the bomb tumbles away down the stairs. They spot Electronic crossing. They hear the footsteps, the pitter-patter of him coming down these stairs. Daddy's home. Here he is, swinging out. The molly's gonna burn out Config, and that's the bomb retrieved.
Don't challenge. Fall back.
Does he want to keep fighting? Electronic's got support at least, and well, he'll battle his way through the ranks down at lower.
Two players now rotated downstairs. Config and Vents. Not a fun place to be. Position known. Fighting a retreat and gets caught in no man's land. And there's Bit. Absolute deletion.
Really explore all options and make sure you're not walking into this stack.
You can investigate too. You can kind of send SUI to get a little bit more aggressive to see what he can find on the upper bomb site. They're going into the stack, but now they can retreat. They can fall back, but not anymore. The bomb is down.
Oh no, Cadian's here as well, and they've learned about him now up on the rafters. Ramp flank's gonna do it. Perfecto jumps. Oh dear. Cadian gets away and now can try and play the timing game with the swing. It's damage done either way, but Sundai Young's on the clock. Out past the nade. He'll deal with him on the swing. And so NaVi, 1 second makes all the difference.
Oh my god, this got so... The bomb rolling forward almost ruined everything. Tess's delivers again. He's at high impact, but not enough here. And what a victory for SDY.
NaVi grouping and moving out the door. There's Nova on top hut. It's a good position for it, but oh, that's the M4 removed. Shush! A Nova and a Dream! 3 kills from it! I did not expect that to be the hero of this round, but somehow it's kept heroic in this. I've never seen the Nova get away with something like this. Oh. And Yabi running away, but that Nova, that big green gun, not the one we often talk about, sat up on top of the hut and thirsting for blood. Some Young might give it to him. He's hunting.
Oh my lord.
He's dropped into the lobby. He wants more. Nova is his friend. He's on for the ace. 4 kills on the back of the shotgun, and he finally takes the upgrade. What a play from Shush. What a round. Bit is the only man left in this. Can he succeed where everyone else has tried and failed? No! He's shut out, and heroic stay afloat on the back of the least expected gun. You just lost to a Nova in a man advantage situation.
Yeah, think of psychological warfare.
That is psychological warfare, right? Shush, back on top of the hut. This time, no shotgun by his side, but he's using the AK nicely. Cuts them down as they try to move on in.
Another double kill for Shush. 6 kills in the last 2 rounds so far. Still a chance to add another one on top of it. Cadian with the op. Ooh, missed an opportunity and then exposed himself, jumping up onto the railing to escape. They've got to hustle down low. And again, no utility, no smokes, no Molotovs. They can't block anything off, but they've got Simple's op. That can take control of all of the choke points.
They're running and moving nice and quick behind this bomb. Bit gonna have to clear decon as it is swung open. Clean shot out of Shush, who shuts up this man in the sight. Simple drops in, goes hunting, but is only good for 1. Config ready and raring to go, was keen to get involved. Electronics made it out here on top of Main, but it looks like it's been heard. Oh man, he tried to get the drop on the main player, but Config was there to lock it in and shut it down. Simple.
Oh, Bit didn't see that.
Bit's crossed past them. They've traded places.
Bit was just in this position, so Simple's not going to expect this. And if Bit's not fast wrapping around Heaven, Simple's going to be stay here, and he's just going to get straight up caught. There's... Oh,
he's got no clue. That's a Config frag all day, and then they're even ready for Bit. I don't know why they're so prepared for Bit there. It could have been any other gun on top of that hut, and I don't think it would have gotten to you. I think it could have been a P90, a Bison, hell, man, but the fact that it's what it is, it's gotten under their skin. NaVi try their hand at another one of these fast A plays. This time, Shush, not on top of the hut, instead finds himself CT vent bound, but he's not needed, because Yabi does them in with the ace.
A beautiful ace as well.
Utel's going into the wall to say bomb side, but heroic, look at the man, they're in lobby with you, NaVi. They're right here, pushed into the hut. They deal with 1 man, but are they ready for Yabi? They don't look like it. Takes 1 out of the round. More where that came from, perhaps, but Electronic will reply, and we find ourselves in this 3-on-3. Does he want to give it a go? Gonna have to step over the bodies of his teammates. No, he just holds his ground. Simple with the main lurk. It's well timed. Tess says, caught as he was looking at the door. So Cadian's got to do this, and it's Electronic drive-by peek to find him. Leaves it all on Shush. He looks interested. Oh, but not interested anymore. Sam Da-young domes him on that first swing.
27 seconds. And again, if they go to this lower bomb site, no utility and an easy pick for Cadian.
Oh, another from this AWP. They don't even know about Tesses, who just lies in wait in the center of this site. They trade him after 1, but he's done a lot of damage. He's set heroic up nicely. These rotates coming down the vent now, starting to arrive at the B site. Simple and Perfecto side by side. Not where they want to find themselves.
They have to fight.
They've got to go pushing into the doors, really. And, well, Perfecto dies trying to do it. And there's the swing out of Config that ties this game up again at 14 all.
They must get into good positions while the cover is deployed. And they're gonna wrap in quickly through mini. Oh, Yabi didn't expect it. Change of pace. Could be a knockout punch. Shush delivers 1 more. And great responses. And now the defense is hunkered down. Now it's pinned down in Heaven. And NaVi on the verge of 15.
Config and Cadian moving in. Config does win that first. Bomb still not planted for NaVi. Can't get ahead of themselves here. Don't want to give Heroic a reason to attempt this one. And knocking out Config back in main. That could seal the deal.
The group stages, the showdown, the fall and spring finals, it all comes down to this 1 round.
It might be an abrupt end unless they can see this one through. OT or bust. NaVi lobbing in util, looking like they wanted to go for the fast top hit. Are they going to call it off after going a man down? No, they stay committed. Perfecto comes alive as this game rages on. Influential as hell in these A plays.
2 players in vents. That's a disaster.
Yeah, they've got to come out. They've got no choice. But oh, Tess says he's won them that first fight. That gives them that safe path, the rotation up through the vents. That could have been a disaster. That could have been NaVi taking it, and it's still good. But a second man, nasty surprise as Config trades that. Simple and Bit back to back to decide if NaVi close this out and eliminate Heroic, or if it rages on. Simple's won the first. Config, as the stand-in, has got to stand up, or else he's going home. NaVi 2-1 as they launch the comeback on Nuke.